In 1951, the second township of Taytay, municipality of Duero, was founded by Fabian Baja in accordance with Datahan's directions. Significant Eskaya populations are now also found in the nearby townships of Cantayub, Lundag, Tambangan, Kadapdapan, and Fatima. In 1996, the Eskaya community was awarded a certificate of ancestral domain claim by President Fidel Ramos. An official census of the Eskaya population has not yet been made. One report estimates that in 1991 there were 130 Eskaya families living in Bohol. Language and script. The Eskayas speak a Boholano dialect of Cebuano in daily life. Boholano Bisaya is the dominantly used language among the languages spoken by the members of the Eskayan tribe. This variety is used in their close familial interactions, in their conversations with their neighbors in the community, in their transactions in the barangay, school meetings, social gatherings, church rituals and in the trade and commerce. However, they are better known for an auxiliary language, known as Eskayan, or Iniskaya, which is used for prayers, songs, and formal speeches. Lexically, Eskayan shows no clear relationship with any known language, however, considered to be an encryption of Cebuano, although there is strong but inconsistent Spanish influence. A striking feature of the language is its unusual phonotactics. The Eskayan writing system takes the form of a syllabary of over 1,000 characters, all modeled on parts of the human body including internal organs. This unique script has been compared variously to Phoenician, Etruscan, Hebrew, and even the undeciphered script of the Butuan paleograph. While there are no mother tongue speakers of Eskayan, it is taught to both adults and children in volunteer-run cultural schools. The Eskayan language and script has been the object of ongoing controversy. Religion. Under the direction of Mariano Datahan, the group converted en masse to the nascent Philippine Independent Church in about 1902. Community members revere the entity Suno, which is conflated with the Santo Niño, and in addition to weekly church services they are served by appointed spiritual leaders known as Biki and Bariki. The Biki, or bishop, is responsible for performing harvest ceremonies and other rituals such as house blessing. Before a house can be constructed, a ritual is performed in which a spiritual leader asks the permission of the spirits. If permission is not granted, the builder must select a new site. The Eskaya also retain spiritual traditions once widespread in lowland Boholano rural communities. Eskaya Society. The teaching of Eskayan in the volunteer schools is one of the few remaining cultural practices of the Eskaya community. Formerly, Eskaya men would wear shirts made of piña raffia with a Chinese-style collar, black breeches, and cotton berets. Women wore piña dresses with bulging sleeves similar to the Spanish-influenced Boholano style, mostly in biabas, and covered their hair with cotton habits, mostly in taytay. Traditionally, women were not permitted to cut their hair short nor wear trousers, and drinking and dancing were universally prohibited. For the most part these customs have been discontinued, however traditional dress is sometimes worn on Sundays and special occasions. At weddings the parents of the bride offer the couple a glass of water and a comb. The comb is dipped in the water and run through the hair of both bride and groom. Rice is then showered on the couple, connoting plenty. Until recently, the Eskaya practiced a form of communal farming in which a portion of land was tilled for the benefit of the whole community. Literature and mythology. Eskaya literature was first dictated for transcription by Mariano Datahan, whose words were recorded by personal scribes. These texts, which comprise local oral history and regional folklore, have sometimes been referred to by journalists as the Karang Mga Libro or Old Books. The transcribed oral literature is mostly written in both Cebuano and Eskayan, one is reported to be in Spanish. The Eskaya stories are fundamental to the community's understanding of itself, particularly its origins, belief systems, and practices. One legend tells of how the group first arrived in Bohol from Sumatra. Their first leader, Danko, had 12 children who settled near Antikira before moving east. Various other Eskayan legends recount the stories of Boholano kings and heroes. A few of these stories,